What's the difference between Turnberry Towers and Turnberry Place? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 differences that I think are probably the top reasons of why these communities are so different, and I'll explain a little bit about each one in a little bit of detail. So let's get into this. So we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, of course, and I'm looking right now at a view of the Strip. Whoops. View of the Strip, and then we have Turnberry 222 Karen Avenue. We got Turnberry Place. Turnberry Towers is the 2 towers right here, and we're on Sahara and well, actually, Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard is right here. That'll be the biggest cross street for you guys to recognize. Sahara and Las Vegas Boulevard. We got the blue, fountain blue over here, and then Turnberry Place is right here. These 4 towers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and Turnberry Towers has 2 towers over here. This one was built in about 2006, and this one was going to be built between 2001 and 2004. So it's a kind of a multi-year process on this community. But let's get into the actual things that I think are the most different and stand out between the 2 towers, and why the names are so similar, but they are different. They are completely different. Let's get into it. So here we are. The first one, I think, is the square footage. The square footage of these are drastically different. These 2 towers were made for completely different use cases. So if you're in Turnberry Towers, right here, these 2 towers right here, they're on the Karen address. So if you're looking online, I know the names can get confusing, but this one has the Karen address. 222 Karen Avenue and 322 Karen Avenue. So if we're looking at that, it's 814 square feet for a 1-bedroom in there, which they have a lot of 1-bedrooms over there. In Turnberry Place, not so much. They do have them, but there's not many. If you're going up, the largest unit, if you want the biggest unit in the building in Turnberry Towers, on Karen Avenue, it's only 1,657 square feet. So you're looking at 1,800 to 1,600 square feet, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom units. So that's not that big, but it's a little bit more of a trendier, lighter, newer feel than Turnberry Place. So if we go over to Turnberry Place, which is one of the first high rises, if not the first new high rise on Paradise. So Paradise is the street that's right here on where Turnberry Place is. So if you're looking for, at the addresses, Paradise would be that one. So this one was one of the first high-rise condos in Las Vegas that were really the big, tall high-rise. Not just like a 20, 10 floors or something like that. These ones go up high, I think 38th floor. So these square footage can jump huge. The 1-bedrooms are 1,179 square feet for the smallest unit in the building. Remember, Turnberry Towers was 800 square feet. So we're over 1,100 square feet for the smallest unit in the tower, and then we can go 1,500 for a 2-bedroom, 1,700 for a 2-bedroom, 2,800, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, and yes, even 9,000 square feet. So these are massive. The 2,800 square footer floor plan is really unique. It has 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and you have a lot of space, right? So it's pretty interesting. Another thing that I want to point out on the second part of this is the second answer. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Okay, number 2 is the units per floor. The units per floor, I always get this question: how many units are on the level that I'm buying? How many units per floor? Are you going to have a lot of people walking past your door? Is it going to be a highway? Is no one going to be there? How many units per floor? So if we are looking at Turnberry Towers versus Turnberry Place, in Turnberry Towers, the 2 units over here, these 2 towers, you only have 4 units per floor, which is very low density anyways. Usually it's 10 units, 12 units for other high-rise condos, but this one's only 4. It's a very nice feature. But if we hop over to Turnberry Place right here, these 4 towers, you're looking at maximum 2 units a floor, and potentially just 1, your unit, and the elevator will open up directly into your foyer. You have your own double door front entryway. You open the doors and you're in your unit, and you have no neighbors, coming and going from your hallway, which is really neat. It's very exclusive, and there's not a lot of places. Actually, there's almost none, except for like 2 other towers in Las Vegas, that is possible. And this would be the most affordable option if you want that. If you want just a single entry and you want the cheapest one, pay $1 million and you'll be able to do it over here instead of multiple millions of dollars in other towers. Okay, so number 3, I think the third thing that separates both of these communities and that's really different is the amenities. So the amenities have a real storied past with both of these towers. Well, specifically Turnberry Place. So in Turnberry Place, they had what was called the Sterling Club. And when they first opened up, they had the Sterling Club. Everybody in the community had to be a member of it, which really bankrolled the club. And the club, let me show you this, is right in the middle of the community. So right here, if you're looking down on a satellite view, you have this massive thing. See, Sterling Club right there. You have this massive building that has a spa, restaurant, phenomenal gym area. You have this huge pool area as well, and then tennis courts, and then the other, pickleball? Pickleball courts right over here as well. So this thing is a private club, and when it was first built, everybody had to be a member. Now, as time went on, the Great Recession happened, this club dissolved, it sold, and it was closed for a long period of time. Meanwhile, keep in mind, in Turnberry Place, these 4 towers, all of the amenities were in that building. So when they closed, no one had a gym. No one had the spa. No one had all those extra fun stuff. Each tower did have, as you can see over here, each tower does have a pool area that's outside, but that's basically the only amenity that was left for each individual tower. So here we go. There's, the pool area over here, and then pool area on this side, but this was the only amenity that was left. Every tower had to have a converted unit into a gym to even make a semi-functional fitness area, which is really not the best. But it is what it is. They made do with it. Now, the Sterling Club is back open. You can become a member of it, and it does have great facilities. But if you're over here, Turnberry Towers was purpose-built originally without a clubhouse, so each tower has everything built intentionally. You have your gym, you have your pool area, you have your tennis courts, everything like that, and it's fantastic. Turnberry Towers has one of the best pool areas. You feel like you're in a resort. So I'm looking at this right now. You have your chairs over here. This is a big waterfall rock feature here. And then, this is pretty nice. It feels like you're in a true resort. And then you walk around, you have all of your trees that provide shading. You have your tennis court area here, your dog park over here. It's fun. I like it. And the gym area is top notch. There's another agent that actually lives in this tower that she is a fitness person. She's like a bodybuilder, right? She's amazing. Great person. But that gym is huge. They use that. It can do everything. So that's a very good gym for this area. Plus they have common areas within this community that have like a pool table, conversation area, an event space. So this one's really, if you want amenities that were not an afterthought, that's the community that you want, Turnberry Towers, if we're comparing Turnberry Towers and Turnberry Place. So the next thing, if we're looking at the fourth thing here, is going to be parking. So if we're looking at parking between this may not be at the forefront of most people's minds, but a lot of my clients that are coming from the East Coast, or if they're coming from larger cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, they say, what's my parking situation? Do I have a parking spot? Does it have street parking? How do I get to my unit? Right? So if you are in Turnberry Turnberry Towers, this Karen address right here, this is your parking garage. So this whole structure is all of the parking for the community. On the top part, you do have, the shaded cover area over here too, which is kind of nice. Usually you don't have shaded on the roof, it's just an open space. But it is not directly attached to your building right here. It has a walkway. So if you look over here, this is a glass walkway area that you would have to walk through to get to your building. You go through the lobby, you get in your elevator, go up to your unit. I don't have anybody really complaining to me that they don't like that walk. And actually, I put that comment on another video, and people who live in the tower said, I have no problem with it. It actually doesn't faze me at all. It feels just fine. But if you are over in Turnberry Place, which you can kind of get the trend so far, is that they're a little bit more luxurious in some aspects, as long as they were thought originally with it. In Turnberry Place, you have no parking garage down below here. It's all attached and it's underground. So you are directly underground the building. You get in your elevator, you can go upstairs. You don't have to go through the lobby. You don't have to go, to walk outside. It gets pretty hot outside in Las Vegas, but none of that is, you don't have to deal with any of that at all. It's all purpose-built, right attached to it. Now, the fifth thing. The fifth is the design. And I'm going to show you some units to give you an idea. This was, 2001 to 2004 in Turnberry Place for this design or for this build period. And then over here, we're at like 2006 in Turnberry Towers. But let me switch over to the MLS and kind of give you an idea. Turnberry Place, let's do that one. Well, you know what? Let's do Turnberry Towers first. Let's jump into that. Now, I have not reviewed which unit I'm going to pick here, but I'm just going to pull one out, right? Here we go. So, well, the wrong one to do. It has one photo. Okay, so also get a good agent that puts photos up of your unit so you can have people interested in purchasing. Here we go. So going into the community, it's nice. It's gated, of course. I love this design. This has more of a modern, trendy design for this. Pergola. Is it a pergola? Pergola? A carport? Your portage. And then here, lighter tones. You're seeing it's a little bit more modern, I want to say. A little bit more of a modern community. And if you're looking into the unit themselves, look at these cabinets. These cabinets are from 2006, but they look like they're from today, in my opinion. Maybe I'm a little bit off because maybe in your area it's a little bit different, but these all look like it was designed well from the start to be almost timeless. So I don't use that lightly because a lot of these things, like if you have the white shaker cabinets in your house, you're probably not. Like this furniture is not made to be timeless, right? But I just want to show you this. This is kind of what it is. And so let me see if they have any amenity pictures on this for you. This one does not, but let me pull up one more and we'll just see what this has. Guarantee you this does not because look at this terrible photo. Oh, you know what? Look at that. They decided to do amenity photos instead of the actual unit photos. So here we go. This is your kind of like a game room. So you have your conversation area, your large tables. You do have like a ping pong area and pool table in this room as well, even if it's not photographed. Your lobby area, look at this. It's very bright, a lot of light, more modern facility, right? So, and here's the gym. Here's the gym. Each tower has a gym just like this. Very large, open, spacious, has a machine for pretty much everything that you want. Now let's hop over to Turnberry Place to give you an idea of the design of those units and the facilities. Turnberry Place. Here we go. So if we are, let's go to a 2,800 square footer. 2,800 square feet, boom. Okay, so here we are. This one's been updated, so that's pretty nice. At least the colors have been updated and the flooring has been updated. So that one, someone put a little bit of money into it. Large patio areas. You know what? I should have put that as well. Turnberry Place has huge patio areas. Turnberry Towers has very nice patio space too, but a little bit different. So check this out. This is a little bit more of a traditional style for this kitchen area here. A little bit more traditional. That's just what it is. Let's see if we can get some amenities here. Let's see what amenities we got. And we don't have any amenities on that one. Let's pull up another unit at random and see what we have here. Oh, that one's a cool one, actually. This must have been really redone. Okay, so here we are. And again, this one's totally, it's a little bit more updated. These are actually the stock original cabinets for here too. So that's nice. But let me see what we have over here for amenities. No amenities. Come on, guys. Let's put some amenities in here. And so let's go maybe to one of these amazing views for these penthouses over here. And here we are. Let's pull this up. Bam. So as you can see, the buildings, each four tower, this is not representative of all four towers in Turnberry Place, but this is very similar to what you will get in all four towers. Each tower has their own little feel and design and color palette. But this is very, old school money. I guess I don't know what design this is. A lot of woods, a lot of browns and yellows. That's kind of what you're looking at. And then here, this takes it to the whole other level. Very tall ceilings, tall drapery area here, more classic furniture. But it does feel great when you're in here. It does feel, it's just a totally different design and feel and style. This is kind of the gym I was talking about, where each tower had to retrofit their own gym into the community. And I mean, this doesn't even hold a candlestick to the other gym, Turnberry Towers. I mean, the gym's just not even close. This is your weight section. Like, look at this. But that's what it is. So I hope that kind of gave you an idea of the difference between these two towers, Turnberry Towers and Turnberry Place. They were built originally by the same developer, but they are completely different entities, and they have their own separate HOAs, and a lot of difference, as you can see. I hope this helped you give an idea of Turnberry Towers and Turnberry Place, and which one may be right for you, or maybe they're both wrong, and you got to head over to a different tower. But I wanted to do that run through with you guys. Have a good one, and of course, if you need any real estate help in Las Vegas, always give me a buzz. We'll talk to you soon.